Well, this is a little different. Yep, welcome back to the OSB YouTube channel, and as you may have known from yesterday, I have teased this, and yeah, it's officially time now for the July phone collection. You can kind of call it a mini update, since I did test some phones that I previously didn't, so yeah. So, yeah, in total I still have the same amount of devices as the March update, since I haven't really been collecting phones that much, but yeah. Well, as you may have seen, I am laying this a little differently this time, because obviously I decided to go for a different approach since, well, I'm at a different location to film these now, so yeah. So now I'm going to go from brand, basically. So we have Apple, Samsung, I'll do Samsung first. And then we also have LG right there, Motorola, Sony, and also some miscellaneous devices, which are the ones that I only have one of from their brand. So, yeah. And yes, this is basically what's replacing Minecraft Mobile Series Rebooted for today. But don't worry though, Spider vs. K Spider, which will be the first episode back, will be back tomorrow, so yeah. Alright then, I think it's time to begin this update now with the elephant in the room, because I have a crap ton of Samsungs. Typical, to start us off with. Alright, first off, we have my Samsung basic phones. Here's a Samsung GT 1150. This is T-Mobile locked, and it does work. It's dead at the moment though, as you may have seen. Yeah. Yeah, all of these Samsung basic phones are dead at the moment, so yeah, I actually can't show the startups of them at the moment. So yeah, I'll just rapid fire through them here. GT 1190, this is unlocked. This is actually the low-end version of it, since there's also a high-end version, which is the more common one. This is actually a bit of a rarer one, because obviously this is the low-end model, and this is actually in white, which I think is a bit of a sought-after color, because I don't really see much of these being sold, like, in this color. So yeah, pretty interesting version of the E1190 I see here, so yeah. And yeah, it's one of these like simple looking flip phones and all that, yeah. Samsung Monty, this is unlocked, but it does have T-Mobile apps, so it's unlocked to T-Mobile, then once again works, and once again dead, so yeah, typical. Yeah, and also, yes, this will not be in the DangPod style, because obviously I decided to just phase out from that a little bit, just to focus on being in the regular style for my phone stuff, so yeah, or just tech overall. Yeah, you get the gist. Alright, smartphone time. Starting off with the original Samsung Galaxy S. This is on orange, and once again works, and it's dead, yeah. Don't have to say much, it's on Android 2.3.5, if I remembered. And this is on 2.3.6, this is a Galaxy S Advance, and this is unlocked to Vodafone, actually, so yeah. This is a pretty interesting carrier variant here. Once again dead, and actually the majority of these ones will be dead here, so yeah. So nothing to say much here. And speaking of unlocked to Vodafone, here's one of 3 Samsung Galaxy S2s. This one once again works, and yeah, like I said, this is also Vodafone unlocked. This is on 4.1.2, because yeah, this is actually my only 4.1.2 Galaxy S2, since yeah, I'll show the other two in a minute, but yeah. So yeah, it doesn't have a Vodafone branded back cover, since well, this is unlocked to that carrier, so yeah, that's what it essentially is, so yeah. Sorry about that, it's a little warm in here. Alright, here's my second of them. Yeah, I only have 2 batteries, because the original battery to that S2, yeah, it bulged a little bit too much, so we had to throw it out, but yeah. So yeah, this was drop tested on, so that's why it's cracked here and all that. It's on 2.4.6 and it's on O2. It's actually locked to the carrier, so yeah. Yeah, obviously O2 is the main carrier that I use, so yeah, you'll see a bunch of these O2 devices coming up later on. And here's the last one. Like I said, the battery got bulged on this one, so yeah. And this one and the 2.4.6 one just don't have back covers. We probably lost them or something, but yeah. Anyways, this is actually a custom ROM one. It's on Cyanogen mod. I think it's meant to be like a fork of Android 6, I think this is on. Yeah. And yeah, this is basically my childhood S2, because I downloaded some Angry Birds games on it, yeah. Tells you that this was my childhood S2 from like many years ago. Like, Jesus. Alright, we're finally getting into a phone that is actually going to be turning on here. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Ace on O2. 2.4.6 model here. And yeah, I'll showcase the cases soon, but yeah. As you can see, this is the S5830i version, if you can see it, but yeah. Once again, this is on O2, and yeah. This was one of my Namor. Oh no. Well, yeah, I got this from my Namor, but this was my stepdad's old phone. Yeah, you can just see the O2 starter there. Sorry if it's a bit blurry in here. Yeah, because this is a different location than usual, but yeah. Alright then. And actually, similar story to this one. Samsung Galaxy Y, and you can tell from the rectangular home button that this is a GT S5363 variant, because the regular S5360 had a square home button. Yeah. And this one's also turning on here, yeah. This one's also on O2, and it's the same version as the Ace, so it's basically like same specs and all that, yeah. Sorry for the notification right there, but yeah. Okay then. That's just the Galaxy Y right there. And yes, this one's on low battery, but yeah. Alright, Galaxy Note, my only Note in the collection actually. This is unlocked. Once again on 2.4.6, because yeah, this version's like most common for like my 2011 Samsung lineup in my collection. This one's dead though, so I can't actually show this turning on. And the same goes with this Galaxy S3 here. This is unlocked to O2. I got this a bit of a while ago actually. I think this is if I remember, I got this in my birthday in 2022, which was meant to be a pebble blue model, but there weren't actually any for like sale during that time, so I ended up getting a white one, but I did get a blue colored case to just match it really, so yeah, once again dead, so I can't show you here. Alright, one of two S3 minis. This is my working one. You can tell because it's in the white housing, as you may have known from my previous phone collection updates. Yeah, it's I think it's a factory error if I remember it. This is on O2, 4.1.2. And my regular S3 is on 4.3, by the way. Both of my S3 minis are i8190N versions. So yeah, they're the NFC models. So yeah, and here's my non-working one. Oh yeah, that's the startup. But yeah, this is my non-working one in the blue housing. I got this in Christmas of 2024, whilst my working one, I got that in the next Christmas from last year. So yeah. So basically, the problems of this one has a busted AMOLED, and also its battery does not work, surprisingly. I don't really see that many Samsung phones with batteries that just don't work overall. So yeah, pretty interesting thing for that broken phone, I guess. Alright, here is my Samsung Galaxy Nexus. This is on 4.2.1. It's unlocked, and it has a bit of a loose back cover, because I think some of the tabs are just missing from it, yeah. And yeah, this one suffers from a bit of the battery issues too, so yeah, that's why it's dead. Yeah, typical. Alright, we're getting into the newer stuff now, because here's my Samsung Galaxy S4, unlocked to O2. This is on 5.0.1, so yeah, a bit of a later version here. First one to be on Android 5 in this collection here. Yeah, once again, dead. So yeah. S4 Mini, 4.4.2 I think this one is on, if I remembered. Unlocked O2 as well, because I got this one before the regular S4 for some reason, because there was like none in stock around the time when I got this. I think this is for my 2021 birthday, if I remembered, yeah. Yeah. Actually, no, I think that 2021 birthday might have been for the S3. I think this was my 2022 one, actually, but yeah. If I remember. Oh, this one's actually turning on, okay. Yeah, it's the i9195 version. S4 is the i9505, by the way, so yeah. Alright, another double here. Here's one of two Samsung Galaxy S5s. This one is the unlocked to O2 model. Yeah, these are both on 6.0.1, by the way. And yeah. So you can tell, because this is the unlocked one, because it has a newer powered by Android text. Whilst this one here, this is the O2 locked model that I got recently in January. This one has the older powered by Android logo. I am not sure why that happens, but yeah. So yeah, that's basically my S5s. Yeah, this is the O2 locked one. These are actually both on O2, but this one's the purely unlocked one, yeah. Alright, last S5, here's the Mini. Unlocked O2 as well. Got this in Christmas of 2024 alongside the Galaxy S4 and my non-working S3 Mini right there. Yeah, once again it's dead though, so yeah. Alright, here's the newest of the Samsung lineup for me. Here's the Galaxy S8. On Android 9, if I remember. It's on One UI 1, so yeah, I think it's Android 9. I've forgotten, but I think it is Android 9. Yeah, it's used to my sister's old phone before she ended up moving, so I ended up getting this one for the collection then. So yeah. Okay. On to the tablets now, and as you can see, there's slightly less than last time because, yeah, one is just currently being used at the moment. Yeah, no, I think one of my S5s died. Alright, starting off here is my, well, mine, actually, Samsung Galaxy Tab A7, Android 12, and yeah, this is my old tablet, actually. Yeah, you see, Tab A7, so it is turning on right now. Just put the case on, there we go. So yeah, this one works. Just show it to you right there. Yeah, it's on Android 12, so yeah. Same goes for the other one that I have too, which is my mum's. She's currently using it right now though, so that's why I don't have it in here. So that'll be an honorable mention. And actually, speaking of honorable mentions, there's also another Samsung phone that is actually missing from the lineup. That's my Galaxy A51. As you may have known from my previous updates, I did show you that one. However, recently, I found out that its battery got bloated somehow, and yeah, we ended up just, obviously, taking the back cover and we threw the battery away, so yeah, basically the and the Galaxy A51 is just somewhere at the moment. We are getting a new battery for it though, so yeah, I'll be able to test that one soon, but yeah. Who knows if it works or not, yeah. Anyways, next tablet here is a Galaxy Tab A 10.1 2019. This is my sister's old tablet. Yeah, before she moved to a Tab S9 Ultra 5G, which is actually the same model that I have too, so we have two of them actually, yeah. So yeah, this one also works. If I believe it's on Android 11, I don't know if it is, but yeah. And here's another Tab A 10.1, but this is the 2016 model. It's my very old tablet actually. Yeah, first one of the lineup to be here. And yeah, this is on Android. I'm gonna say Android 8 if I remember. Yeah, I think that's what it's on. Yeah. Alright then. That is a wrap for the Samsung lineup. So, just gonna move on, I guess. With my second biggest section, the Apple devices, and this one actually got a bit of improvement because I did test like all of these now. Yeah. Earlier today. So yeah. So there's now gonna be some updates on when they are working or not. And yeah, so here's one of two iPhone 3GSs. This is my one that I got many years ago. This is the 32 gig model. For some reason its back cover is like a little rounder compared to the 16 gig model. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm not sure if that's manufactured by Apple this way, but yeah, does not work. And same goes for this one. Yeah, the flatter one, the 16 gig one. I got this in December from my aunt. Yeah, also does not work, unfortunately. Alright, here's kind of a phone, but it's not really. It's also an MP3 player, but it is a phone anyways. Here's an iPod Touch 4th generation. This one semi-works, because I remembered when I first saw this one in 2022, when I was at my aunt's house. I did try and charge it, and it did show the charging screen, but I did it again today, and once again, it did not show it. So it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't, yeah. Bit of a weird thingy for the iPod Touch right there. Alright, here's my iPhone 4S. This one does not work as well. Yeah, the majority of the iPhones just do not work, apart from one, which will be up shortly. But yeah, once again, does not work. So yeah, don't know which iOS version it's on. So yeah, same goes for this iPhone 5 here. Yeah, it's a silver one. Same deal, does not work. Alright, here's actually my only working iPhone. Here's the iPhone 5C. I've actually seen this working before, since one of my cousins used to own this one, actually. And unfortunately, I don't know the passcode of this, because there is a passcode. So there's still going to be some personal stuff here, so yeah. You see it has a bit of a busted screen as well, so yeah, I'm just going to flip this around just to avoid personal stuff being shown. Yeah, you know the drill and all that. Oh, I'm just going to do these as a double. Here's two iPhone 8s. These also do not work as usual, since I did say only one is actually working from this lineup. And yeah, this is the more better one because it doesn't have a shattered back cover, but yeah, this one's just completely buffed. Yeah, got these both in December, by the way. Yeah. Alright, that's my Apple lineup. So yeah. Alright, we are jumping ahead, and it's time to do Sony, it looks like. Yeah, I think Sony's going to be a good one to do next. There are two Sony 300Js. This is my personal one, because I got this in October of 2025, the same day that I announced the Bad Piggies movie Hulk Go Ibiza. Yeah, that's coming in 2 months' time, so do not go anywhere. So yeah, and this one is shattered, but it does actually still work since I can just swap the battery from this one and just put it in here. I'm not sure if this one's battery does still work, but yeah, I am not entirely sure. These are both on O2, by the way, and they're both on 4.1.2, so same specs as well. Even same color because they're both in white as well. Alright, next up I have three Sony Xperia Z3s for some reason. Let me just talk about this one first, because this one is just a shell, really, so I kind of have two Z3s. Yeah, this one was smashed by me when I was younger, because obviously I like job tests, but obviously I retired from them because I wanted to just focus on collecting phones more and all that, so yeah. So yeah, this one's just a shell itself because its back cover is now completely buffed and its battery just got removed, probably because it got bloated, but yeah. Alright, let's talk about this one first. This is my personal one. This is unlocked, and these two are both on 6.0.1, by the way, yeah. So this is the unlocked model. And this one is the one I tested earlier today for my, this is the one I got from my aunt, and this one also works. This is actually on O2, which is interesting. So yeah, I have both an unlocked version and a carried version of the phone, which is kind of interesting, but yeah, you'll see the startup with this one in a minute. Yeah, it's showing a white screen at the moment because, well, blurring. Yeah, you'll just see the O2 startup in a minute. You can tell because the Power by Android text appears a little earlier, but yeah. So yeah, there's both of them starting up. They're actually in unison with each other, which is kind of funny. And then, boom, O2. And yes, this one actually did have a personal wallpaper in it, but I did change it just earlier, so yeah. So, you can tell in a minute. Sony, come on. Yeah, these Z3s just take a while to beat up. I don't know why they do. Alright, I'll just move on to my Sony Xperia X then. This one also works. Android 8.1 I think this is on, yeah. Yeah, this is my mum's old phone. Yeah. There was also another one, which was my dad's old, but yeah. As you can see, this one just has the generic theme now, because I changed it earlier. Just to avoid personal stuff. Yeah. Oh, thank you, notification. Yes, and I did charge that one as well. Because this is my most unique Z3. And here's the newest one in the lineup. Here's the Xperia 5. This is also one of my dad's old phones. Is that the correct button? I think it is. It might be dead, yeah. I think it is. Yeah, right, okay. That one's buffed. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this one. Here's the Sony Smartwatch 3, my only watch in the collection, actually. Which is interesting. Yeah, this is my dad's old watch, but yeah, he decided to just hand it over to me for my collection in February, so yeah. And now this became my first watch in the collection, actually. This is running Android Wear. Don't know which version it's on, though, so yeah. Pretty interesting, to say the least. Alright, let me just sit down pretty quick. My legs are getting tired. On to Moto. So yeah, since I'm doing the miscellaneous last, so yeah. Moto E2. This is another one of the phones I got from my Namor in January. It works, and it's on Android. I think it's on 5.1.1. I think that's what it's on. Yeah, it is an unlocked model, by the way. I think the same goes for this one. Yeah, this is a Moto G5, one of my nanny's old phones. It's on 7.1.1. I think it's on. If I remember, yeah. It doesn't. No, it actually does work, but it's dead. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't actually show the turn on that one, but yeah. And here's my Moto G31. Android 12, I think this is on. If I remember, this is my dad's old work phone, yeah. So, yeah, you'll see that starting up in a minute, but yeah. You'll just hear the hello Moto. Here's my only Moto basic phone. Here's the V220, which is on Virgin Mobile, as you can see here. This one does not work, though, yeah. Because I know some of these basic phones that I have just do not work. Yeah. So, yeah, still better for the collection, but yeah. I am planning to get another one of those. It's on orange, I think. That one I'm getting here. So I'll have two different carried V220s, but the orange one will be a working one, so yeah. Alright, here's only 3 LGs. This one's dead, so I'll just show this quick. Here's the LG G3 on 6.0.1. Unlocked O2, yada yada yada. I got that for Christmas of 2024. Yeah, that's what I got it from. And here's one of my most recent ones, the LG G2. This one I got for my birthday this year, actually, yeah. One of the 3 phones, actually, that I got on that day, alongside the Samsung Galaxy S Advance, and also... Oh, wait. Hello, Moto.
Hello, Moto.
Thank you. Thank you. I had to wait there. But yeah, I got this one on the same day alongside my Galaxy S Advance and my GTE 1190. Yeah, those are the three that I got on my birthday this year. And here's the LG basic phone from the lineup, the LG Chocolate, the KG800. So this is the international LG Chocolate, if I remember. Yeah, does not work. I think this is the second one of the three that does not work, actually. Yeah, because all my Samsung basic phones just do work, yeah. So yeah, got that for Christmas. Well, got that in December, actually before Christmas, but yeah, I got that from my uncle, actually. Yeah, okay. Oh jeez, sorry. Alright, that was kind of a fail there, but, alright, without further ado, it's time for the final lineup, the 7 miscellaneous devices, which are all of them that are just one phone from, just one brand, that's all, yeah. Alright. We are starting off with the Alcatel Shine Lite. This is unlocked, and it does have a bit of battery issues, but does still work at least. I think it's almost dead though, so you'll probably see it turn off in a minute, but yeah. Yeah. I think it's 6.0 it's running on, I think, yeah. Here is the, this is the Huawei Honor 20E. Got this, this is one of my nanny's phones as well. I got in September, yeah. September last year. This is dead though, so yeah. It's on Android 11, I think it is. Yeah. Alright, here's a infamous one, the Timmy E86. Yeah, the pooed back cover. Yeah, don't mind that. Alright, I think, if I remember, it's running like 5.1, I think. I used to have 2 of them, but I ended up drop testing the second one, so that's why it's no longer with us, but yeah. It doesn't have a battery though, since, yeah, it hasn't had a battery for like many years, so we don't know if this is still working or not, but yeah, it is an infamous one, since obviously it's from like an obscure Chinese brand, actually. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, here's my 2 miscellaneous basic phones. Oh yeah, I forgot this one was working too. Yeah, I forgot about this one. Here's a Nokia 8310, the limited edition Fantastic Festia model from 2002. Well, faceplate, whatever. But yeah, this one does not work as well. However, here's one that actually does work, but it's dead at the moment. Here's a Sony Ericsson Spyro. This is unlocked 02. And yeah, once again, it works. One of my only 2 slider phones, actually, alongside the LG Chocolate. But yeah, this is my only working one that I got from my uncle, as like the basic phone selection that I got in December of 2024, yeah. Alright, that's actually it from the phones now, but we do have some more tablets to go through. So starting out, we have the Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 Plus. I think this is dead at the moment, though. Yeah, sorry if my tab case is just blocking there. Yeah. It's been doing that for a little bit, but yeah. It's dead though. It's on 7.1.1 if I remembered. Yeah. Or 7.1.2 actually, I think it is, yeah. And last up, but not least, here is the Acer Iconia 110. I think this is my sister's old tablet, but yeah. Also dead. Oh no, it actually isn't, right. I got fluked out the last device. No. I don't mind that. It's also on 7.1 if I remembered, yeah. Everyday genius MediaTek. Oh my god. It's running a MediaTek processor. Man. Alright then. Extras now. Yeah, that's the phone box. I better need a bigger one soon, because, well, yeah, I might end up getting some more devices, like, in the coming months. Here's a Samsung travel adapter, which I actually do use for some of my phones and all that. Yeah, I did use this to charge some of my iPhones earlier today. White iPhone or something charger, I don't know what it is, but yeah. Or just charger cable. There's a few Goodman's chargers, one black, one grey, one white, so we have 3 of them. Yeah, I'll save the best one for last, but yeah. Sorry if my shadow's in the way, but yeah. Here's this, so generic black charger. Yeah, I'm holding 2 of them, actually. Yeah, there's 2 of them, actually. Yeah. And, yes, the multi-charger. It's like 10 chargers in one, for goodness sake. Like, what the hell is this? Jesus. A pair of just random Samsung buds, I don't know what they are. Here's a couple of accessories from my Galaxy Ace. Here's just the pen that came with it. And also, oh no, this is the pen actually, I think, yeah. The little mini one. Yeah, I'm not sure what that other thing is, but yeah, it's like an additional thing. Thingamajig. Alright then, onto the cases. We have this completely broken, Galaxy S2 iFace case. You can kind of see that there's multiple parts broken off of it. Ew. Like, literally, ew. S3 case in blue, like I mentioned earlier, yeah. This is the Galaxy Ace case, which is actually broken. Yeah, I actually broke this for some reason, for unknown reasons, like when I was sorting out my posts yesterday. So yeah, it's basically just in two pieces now. Yeah, I am not sure how that happened, but yeah, here's my Galaxy Y case, by the way. Galaxy S8 case, the dog warts, yeah, the infamous one. The Moto G31's case, right here, yeah. You can tell it's a work phone kind of case. One of my G5 cases, yeah. It's the black one, and then here's the purple flap case that came with it. Here's the... Oh, this is the E2's case, yeah. This is it. 8310 case, the bulky one, yeah. And here's the case for the Honor 20E. And yeah, it's two separate cases too, but yeah. Alright, last but not least, my box collection. Alright, Galaxy S2 box. Yeah, this is the one for the 2.4 S2 actually. Yeah, 1.2 gigahertz, jeez. Here's the Galaxy Notes case. Yeah, it's got a bunch of stuff in it, so that's why it's really heavy. S3 mini case. It's got a bit of things in it too, yeah. This is for my non-working one actually, yeah. But I guess I'll probably use that for my working one, I don't know. Alright, here's the two wooden ones. Well, kind of wooden, but not really. Here's the S4 case, and S5 mini case. I actually used to have a regular S5 case, but now I no longer have it. The S5 case was actually repurposed for my Galaxy S3, because, yeah, I didn't have an original box for that one, so yeah. Alright, here's the rest of my Samsung ones. The E1150 case with some stuff inside of it, and E1190 also with some stuff in it. Alright. This is the boxes for the G2 and G3, nothing special about them. Yeah, nothing really. Sony 3Z3 case, the chunky one, saw the screen protector thing on it. That came with the back cover of my personal Z3 that I got back in March of last year. And here's the Alcatel Shine Lights case that box I should say, to just finish things off right there. Oh my goodness. We are finally done, and it's coming close to like 10:30 now, like Jesus. Wow. Well, what an adventure that was. Thank you for watching. Yeah, unfortunately I gotta put all these guys back now. Yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow then. Yeah, I will actually see you tomorrow, because MCMTSR's back tomorrow, so yeah. Alright, that is essentially it from this phone collection mini update. Thank you for watching, and from all of us here, we'll see you again next time, and goodbye.